Okay, today is Thursday, the 15th of December. 10 days until Christmas. So yes, I want to tell you about what spring can do for you. Ooh. So what do I do? So this week. So what I do volunteer every single Friday, pretty much, unless I'm on lots of CPDs, which I have been this week. I volunteer every Friday afternoon at Haven, which is a crisis centre really for people that phone up first response or turn up at Airedale or BRI, Bradford Royal Infirmary, accident and emergency. And if they turn up at A&E presenting with mental health issues, then a crisis team assess them and they come to us and we try and help them by being a listening ear. We do some counselling and support them in signposting them and giving them an action plan to help them on their path to recovery. So that's a really rewarding role and I absolutely love working there. So I do that on Fridays, and I have various clients, from adults who I see for relationship issues, for anxiety, for depression, for phobias, you name it really. I can help in that sense, using integrative psychotherapy. So not just one form of psychotherapy I use, person-centred counselling I use, psychodynamic theory, which is Freudian looking at the past, and cognitive behaviour therapy. So I use those forms of therapy with adults. I also work with children with emotional and behavioural difficulties, children that might think of self-harming, that are suffering from anxiety or depression, which is a lot more prevalent nowadays, unfortunately, but I can help with those children. And I help with tutoring, purely academic, for children that just need to make more progress. Maybe they suffer from dyslexia, so I can help with children in that area too. I'm also experienced with autism, and I have personal experience as a parent of ADHD and ODD, so I can help with children with those, or suspect they may have those conditions. Children don't have to have a diagnosis to come to me. We just work with the issues that we have and find a way forward and a positive plan to make really good progress. And if you look at my testimonials, there are lots of happy clients there, so you can see that children do make good progress and do end up feeling better, which is my aim. I also write reports. I don't just tutor and leave you in the dark. What I do is I write a written report after each session, informing you what's gone on in the session. Obviously there has to be a degree of confidentiality in some cases, particularly with therapy with children. So I will obviously inform parents if I have any concern that they're going to harm themselves or they are going to harm others. And that's the same with adults. It's just safeguarding policy. So not everything will go in the report, because I have to have a degree of confidentiality there. When I work with adults, I always do an email for homework, so that for next time there's an action plan, what we've agreed you'll do by next time, so it gives you a focus and helps you on your road to recovery. If you don't do your homework, you are going to make less, you're going to take more time to recover. If you're going to really engage with your homework, the rate of recovery is a lot quicker. So that's worth bearing in mind. Okay, it's a dog walker. It's okay. It's a bit scared. Good boy. Yeah, what else? Yes, so I'm right also, as our daily reports, is have a good look there. Okay, you looking? Going up the hill. No, we're going this way. Good boy. Let's have a good look. Yeah, he's up there. We're not going up there. Yeah, so I write EHCP reports. That's Education Health Care Plans. So if you're having a meeting, you've possibly got a diagnosis and you're having a meeting about getting an education healthcare plan, I can support that. If I've worked with your child, I can support that by writing a report for you. So I can say I know this child, and this is what I think about their abilities and what they need support in, what they need help with. And I can't make recommendations, but it might help professionals that are making recommendations for your child. I also run a free parents peer support group every single Wednesday, and this was at my premises in Bingley, but now I've taken it on tour, so every week it's at a different venue, so you have to keep it posted really. And what I've done for the next couple of months is I've got all the venues sorted so that people know where the venues are and I will put on what the topics will be. And what I tend to do is find something that's pertinent or that parents have said they really want to know more about, and I make that the focus of our meeting. People can share their experiences and get more information. So the previous parents peer support group was at Great Shakes, and that was on self-harm. The one before that was at the Fox and the Magpie, and that was about stress and how to deal with stress and what it is. The week before that was at Mirror Mirror in Bingley, and that was all about education healthcare plans, what they are, how to get one, and yeah, so that's something to keep an eye out for. It's free. And quite often a lot of the businesses will offer discounts, like Mirror Mirror is the next one on the 4th of January, I think it is, if that's a Wednesday, and that is going to be at Mirror Mirror, and she offers 25% off all massages, so it's worth coming along, not only for free information and support from other parents, but also some discounts, which is all good, isn't it, especially in January when you really need that. Also, every single Monday I do podcasts, and this Monday that's just gone, I was talking to Chantal Nobu, and she is an acupuncturist, and she was talking about how acupuncture can help mental health, and that was absolutely fascinating, because I always thought of acupuncture as helping a physical ailment and not really considered the mental health side of that. So that was absolutely fascinating. So that podcast is on my website for you to listen to. I also, the week before, it was my first ever podcast, and I talked to Ray Freeman, who is a psychotherapist and hypnotherapist and a trainer of psychotherapists and hypnotherapists. I actually went there to train to do my psychotherapy, and he talked about narcissism, what it is, all right, what it is, and how you deal with one if you've got a narcissist in your life. And that was a really interesting discussion. So he's promised to do another one because he really enjoyed the experience of doing the podcast, and I have to say it's really informative. This Monday I'm talking to Lola Wilson, and she is involved with the Ahead Partnership charity, who go into schools and do workshops on resilience for secondary school children, which I think is absolutely fantastic and raises awareness on mental health. So that is a brilliant charity, and really what needs to be done. I think that needs to be rolled out more into primary schools as well. I'm also looking into working with businesses and schools to do some workshops and some seminars, similar to my parent peer support, I think, really, to raise awareness on mental health, though, to let staff and parents and anyone that's working in any environment to be more aware of what mental health is and how to support people. So I will be looking at working on that over the next month or so, approaching businesses and seeing what they would like to do. So I'm quite involved in quite a lot of different things. As I say, I work one-to-one with adults, I work one-to-one with children, and I do these group peer support sessions every Wednesday for parents. So that's me, that's what Spring does. If you would like to know more information, go to my website at spring.me.uk. Give me a ring on 07719 751138. I know recently a school nurse contacted me and said that she would point potential clients my direction because she thought what I was doing was a really worthwhile service, and there is a need there. There definitely is. So there we go.